Hello everyone, this is EgboJ20 and in today's video we're going to be comparing shopping on Jumia versus shopping on Aliexpress. This video has been on my mind so much that this video has been on my mind for a very long time. I can get it off my mind. Yeah, I can get you off my mind. Yeah, I can get you off my mind. Just as a disclaimer, this video here is not here to tell you which one is better or which one you should pick. But if you want to test them out for yourself, test them out and find out which one is better for you. Yes, you. This video will also not be talking about experiences that you've had with any of these services, whether positive or negative. So experiences are just going to be thrown in the trash right now because we're going to ignore the experiences. But with that out of the way, let's get started. First of all, let's start with variety of products. When it comes to variety, Aliexpress, in my opinion, has way more of a variety of products compared to Jumia. Now, don't get me wrong, you can find Aliexpress products on Jumia, but however, you may have to pay more depending on the product. But Aliexpress will still have more of a variety of products, especially when it comes to some certain products. Like, for example, one product that I really like so much are Pandora boxes. Basically, they're like emulation consoles with the arcade stick, and you can play all these retro games, like, you know, all the old games you like, blah blah. But just forget that right now. But if you go on Aliexpress, you can find more of a variety of Pandora boxes compared to Jumia. Like, you can only find like the old ones, and there's just very few versions of Pandora's box that you can find on Jumia. I want a Pandora's box so bad. Or for gaming PC cases, it's hard to find gaming PC cases on Jumia, even though you can find them, but they're more expensive and there's less of a variety compared to Aliexpress. But if you want to learn how to find gaming PC cases on Jumia, then check my video that will be up here or in the description of this video. However, even with Aliexpress's variety, there are still things you cannot buy on Aliexpress that you can buy on Jumia. Like, for example, popular PC brands like HP, Dell. I've not been able to find some of these brands on Aliexpress, but I could find them on Jumia. Like, maybe you might find it, but me personally, I've not found any of these brands on Aliexpress. On Aliexpress, you can find PC brands like Chewy and so on, and other no-name PC brands. Like, that's what you mostly find there. And on Jumia, you can also buy some food stuff and snacks, like, you know, box of Pringles or Maryland chocolate chip cookies. And maybe even things like bags of rice, tomatoes, medicine, and so on, depending on what you want to buy. Now let's talk about pricing. Now for Aliexpress in my opinion is much cheaper than buying things on Jumia. Now this is dependent on what you want to buy, of course. Like, it depends on what you want. So some products might be cheaper on Jumia than on Aliexpress, but you know, like I said, it just depends on you. Now for barrier of entry. By barrier of entry, I mean like how easy it is to pay for products on both platforms. Now, in my opinion, paying for things on Jumia is much easier than paying for things on Aliexpress, and let me explain why. Now, if you live in Nigeria, you would know that for your card, the max you can spend for international transfers is $20 per month, and because of this, it's harder to buy things on Aliexpress. And besides, most cards will not even work on Aliexpress if you're using a Nigerian card. However, for Jumia, since Jumia is locally available for Nigerians and Nigerian banks give higher transaction rates for online purchases, then that's how it's much easier, because someone can buy something of 100,000 naira using their naira card, and from there the transaction will be successful. It won't fail. Now, that's it for Aliexpress, that if your naira card can work, then you're only limited to only $20 per month. But if it doesn't work, then you can't, you know, shop online unless you fulfill some of these conditions that I'm going to talk about right now. Now, if you want to shop on Aliexpress in Nigeria, then I'd recommend you have a Naira MasterCard. But as I said, remember, it's going to be limited to only $20 per month. So if you can buy something less than $20, then that's where you're good to go. Like, one card I'd recommend for buying things on Aliexpress is GTB MasterCard. Like, that's the one I currently use, and it's been working so far. But if that still doesn't work for you, then you would have to get a dollar account or a domiciliary account. Now, to get a domiciliary account, it depends on the bank, whether they're offering it or not. And even if they offer, you have to fulfill certain conditions from the bank to actually get a domiciliary account. Now, depending on the bank, one of the conditions is that to get one, you would have to, you know, submit your ID and so on. and you even have to get 2 beneficiaries who can claim that you're not going to use the account with the intent of fraud. And I also heard that those 2 beneficiaries need to have current accounts. And for some banks, when I saw on TikTok, there's a person that said that she tried to make a domiciliary account. They told her that she needs to put in 500,000 naira before she can actually create the account. My dad told me that for his own bank, that they asked him to put $300 before he can make a domiciliary account. But some banks might tell you that you need a minimum of $100 before you can create one. So as I said, like, it depends on the bank. So if you want to know how to create a domiciliary account for your bank, please go to your bank and contact them and inquire how to do this. Or if you don't like that stress that I just talked about earlier, because that's so stressful, you can simply create a virtual dollar card. And there are so many apps on the Play Store and App Store that helps you to create a virtual dollar card. Now, one app I recommend is Chipper Cash, because for Chipper Cash, you just need to register with your ID card, your BVN. You have to be at least 18 years old to register. And once your account is verified, you can create a Naira virtual card and a dollar virtual card for free. After you create your card, you just fund the account with money, and from there, use the virtual card to pay for stuff on Aliexpress. And the thing is that it's stressful for lots of Nigerians, because I know lots of Nigerians, they don't like stress, which is why, as I said earlier, my point still stands. Jumia is easier to buy stuff from compared to Aliexpress. And if you want to shop on Aliexpress, there will be links in the description of videos I made on how to do this. And if you want to download Chipper Cash, then link in the description as well. Now, for speed of shipping. Now, in my opinion, Jumia ships much faster compared to Aliexpress. And if you have Jumia Prime, which is only available in 3 states, then you should be able to get your product much faster depending on the product. But for peasants like us who don't even have Jumia Prime, then you would have to wait like about a week before you get your product. Whereas the average wait time to get your Aliexpress product is in 1 month. So you would have to wait a whole month before you can even get your Aliexpress product. Like, that's what you have to do. Like, you just be waiting all day. You can go to the tailor shop, learn how to sew. I don't know, you can go to your mom's shop, learn how to do what she's doing. You can even go to do some entrepreneurship thing, go to all this skill acquisition stuff, and then wait 1 month before you see your product. But the only exception to getting your stuff on both Aliexpress and Jumia, that for Aliexpress, if you want your thing to come fast, then you would have to pay very high shipping fees, and it's not worth it if you're getting a product that's small. Like, for example, now let's say now I want to get this sunset lamp here, which I did get on Aliexpress, and you can find it in the description of the video. Like, if you want to probably get this lamp here, and then like this lamp here cost me 2,500 naira, and then if you want to pay higher shipping fees on that thing, then you pay thousands of naira, and it's not worth it. A product that's worth 2,500 naira, like, is it worth it? And for Jumia, the only exception is if the product is being shipped from abroad. Now, if your product is being shipped from abroad, then you have to wait a month, just like how you will on Aliexpress. So just remember, you can go to the bakery, learn how to bake stuff. You can go to the restaurant, become a waitress there. You can even go to the market, go open a shop and sell clothes and be like, come on, buy my clothes, come on, buy my clothes, no. Now, how does your product come to you? Now, for Jumia, you have the option to select pickup station or door delivery. Now, if you select pickup station, that means that it will go to any designated pickup station within your state, and you have to go to that pickup station to go and collect your product. Or if you select door delivery, which is so expensive, I have to spend an arm and a leg for door delivery, but whatever. Door delivery will come straight to your house. Like, they'll give you the contact of the driver, and the driver will come to your house and give you your product. Now, for Aliexpress, most Aliexpress products go through a delivery service called SpeedAF, and they do all this delivery and all that stuff like that. So you may get an email once it reaches your state, and then you go to the SpeedAF office designated within your area, and then from there you get your product. They can also deliver it to your door too, but you will have to pay extra costs depending on where you live. But some products might go straight to the post office, and if you go to the post office, you would have to go there by yourself, and then from there you would have to basically pay like a customs and duties fee before you can get your product. Now, this depends, to be honest with you, but one exception to this is if you're ordering through like a service like DHL, UPS, FedEx, it will come much faster than the normal Aliexpress standard shipping or the Kanayo standard shipping, whatever. And for Jumia, you can also select the post office as an option if you want to deliver something, which is the cheapest. This is dependent on the product in question. So if the product has the option to deliver to the post office, then you can do that. But I've never tried delivering from a post office before, so yeah. Now, at the end of the day, for me, my own pick is AliExpress. Like for me, I've been shopping on AliExpress since 2020. Like I've enjoyed shopping on AliExpress, and the experience is really good and it's really nice. Now, Jumia is also a good option too. I've ordered from there before and it's actually really nice in my own opinion. Don't come after me, please leave me alone. But then, as I said, you still have your own choice which one you want to pick. So yeah, but anyway, that's all for today's video. Comment below which one are you, Team AliExpress or Team Jumia. So I hope I see you guys next time. Peace out.